Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. Children, today we will discuss about chapter 10, animals, form and function. Okay? So children, you open your book and see page number 128. From this chapter, we will discuss about the organ systems inside our body, the body movements in different animals like earthworm, snail, cockroach, fish, birds and snakes. The human skeletal system, the types of joints and their role in body movements, then the role of muscles in movement. Okay? So let's see. All living organisms, as you have read in chapter 7, are made of tiny structures called cells. Depending on the number of cells, organisms are either unicellular or multicellular. Students, remember, uni means one or single and multi means more than one, that is many. Can you recall the structure of a flowering plant which you studied in chapter 9? It has two main parts, the root system and the shoot system. Okay, the root system consisting roots and the shoot system consisting stem, leaves, flowers and seeds and fruits. Okay, animals also have different organ system. Can you name some organ system in your body? Suppose digestive system, respiratory system, nervous system, circulatory system. So one by one we will discuss. So you see children, the inside of our bodies. Outside of the bodies you can see hand, legs, eye, nose, ears are there, but inside the bodies what parts are there? Just you see. Look at the figure 10.1. Here this figure is given. It shows some the major organ system of the human body. Each organ system consists of a number of organs. For example, already I told you, digestive system consists of mouth, food pipe, stomach, intestine, liver and pancreas. Here one chart is given in your book, organ system and major organs. Children, you remember the organ system name, also you remember the major organs. Suppose excretory system contains kidneys, skin, bladder. Circulatory system contains heart, blood vessels. Okay, you learn this box. These organ systems help the body in carrying out the important functions of life. Then body movements. How we move. Okay. All animals show movement. The ability to move has been used as a criterion to distinguish plants and animals. Easily children, you know, plants apparently do not show movements in general, while animals move more freely because plants have no specialized organ to move, but animals have. The body movements of animals are related to their body structures. Animals move in a variety of ways like walking, running, flying, jumping, crawling and swimming. Different body parts are used in these acts of moving from one place to another. Okay? Movement in animals. So here we studied one by one type of animals. First of all, we see earthworm. How earthworm move one place to another place. Okay? An earthworm has a long tube-like body. The body is made up of many rings or segments joined end to end. Here you see earthworm body have so many segments are there. Okay, and they joint each other. It has no bones. Muscles present in the body wall help the body to elongate and shorten. The body shape is maintained by a fluid present inside the body. Such a skeleton is called liquid skeleton. So they have children, no bones are there, only liquid skeleton is there and muscles are there. During movement, there how they move. Okay, during movement the earthworm first extends the front part. Okay, this is the front part and these are the one segment. Okay, front part first he extend. Front part means anterior part and back part means posterior part. Keeping the remaining part, first extend anterior part, then remaining part will be what? Remain constant. Okay, means posterior part will be constant of the body, fixed to the ground. Then it fix the front part, release the rear part. It can shortens the body and pulls the rear part forward. In this manner the earthworm moves forward. Such movements involve repeated contraction and expansion of the muscles. In the soil, the body secretes a slimy substance which help in movement. Okay? During movement, the animal is able to keep its grip on the ground because of the presence of a number of minute hair-like bristles on the undersurface of the body. The bristles are connected to the muscles. Then comes to snail. Do you see, children, snail? Yes, you can see surrounding at your home also. Snails are very familiar to our home. A snail is a very slow moving animal having a rounded structure called the shell on its back. The shell is the outer skeleton and is not made of bones. It does not take part in movement from place to place and cannot move by itself. Snails also have a pair of tentacles which bear eyes at the tips. Movement in snails takes place by a muscular organ called the foot, which produces a slimy fluid called mucus. So children, you can see here a figure is given. So foot, these are the foot and large tentacle with an eye. These are two tentacles. Okay, and this is mouth and small tentacles. When a snail has to move, the food comes out of the shell through an opening in the shell. It produces the mucus so that the animal gets a smooth surface to walk or crawl. The muscular foot produces a series of wave-like movements that help the animal to move forward. The shell is dragged along with the foot. Okay, clear about earthworm and snail. Then comes to cockroach. Cockroaches do not have bones and their body is covered with a hard outer skeleton called exoskeleton, meaning skeleton present outside the body. Exo means outside, endo means inside. So exoskeleton means children outside of the body. The outer skeleton is made of different units joined together and it helps in movement. The cockroaches walk, climb as well as fly in the air. They have 3 pairs of legs which help in walking. They also have 2 pairs of wings attached to the breast muscles that help in flying. Okay, children? Next class we will see fish. How fish, their body structure and how they move or how they swim. Okay, after this you read properly the movement of cockroach, the movement of snail and the movement of earthworm. Okay, children? Thank you. Have a nice day.